Hello and welcome to our Quick E for February 10th, 2014. We're going to go over the SuperValu ARMADA import. And you'll notice the screen is red, and that means this Quick E is more for dealers and support people. Customers, you can watch it, but please don't make any changes to your system without contacting support. Alright, first of all, what is SuperValu ARMADA import? Well, ARMADA is a reporting engine in SuperValu's SV Harbor system. For us, it can generate a file from the latest label print batch from SuperValu, which makes it basically a lightweight method for hosting stores who get some product from SuperValu, but not enough of their product mix to receive the normal hosting from SuperValu. All right. So what do we get with this import? Well, there's a list of the stuff there. Some of the big things, obviously a UPC, a reorder or an item code, brand description, size, current retail, and some other information. But you'll notice what is not in this file. There is no department, no POS description, and no cost information. Remember, this is a lightweight method of hosting. If you want cost information, or if you want this to update and automatically update department information on new items and stuff like that, the ARMADA import function is not for you. You need to go to the basic or the normal SuperValu hosting system. All right, so let's go through and see what they give us and what we're going to do with it. First of all, let's look at some of the items, some of the fields that are just going to go straight over, and those are the obvious ones. The UPC is going to go to the IGManager UPC. Item code is going to go to reorder number. Case pack, which is case pack, and size is going to go to size. Category, we're going to put in category, just like it would from a normal hosting system. There are some other ones we're going to talk about now. First one is what we're going to do with these fields called brand and description. What SuperValu does is they split the brand and the description up into two separate fields. Well, to make that logical in IGManager, we're going to piece them back together. So in this example, they have Rice-A-Roni quick serve beef becomes Rice-A-Roni quick serve beef, tied together in the long description field. The next fields that we're going to have to play with a little bit are the ARMADA current active multiple and current active price. They're going to be combined into what we call the regular retail. So if they send down, like for example, in this one, 2 for $3.99, we're going to split that and make that 2/3.99 in regular retail. If they send down just, $1.99, we're going to put just $1.99. So we're going to play with those two fields and make them into something that makes sense in IGManager. The last thing we're going to take and manipulate a little bit is this retail effective date. The retail effective date says that on this date, that current active multiple and current active price are supposed to be active. Hence the name effective date. So what we're going to do is if you're reading in this file and the effective date is today or before today, we're going to treat this as a change to the current regular retail. So we're going to take the current multiple price, we're going to put that right in regular retail as if it was hosted in regular retail. If the effective date is after today, like if today is Friday and the change is dated for Monday, the change will come down. The current multiple and price will come down, but they will be stuck in the future retail field in IGManager with an effective date of Monday. Okay. Now there are these TPR save amount start and end dates. We are ignoring those. This is done because we're trying to make this import behave as close to the normal hosting system from SuperValu as possible. And in the normal hosting system, these TPRs that are printed as a tag come down as regular retail changes. So we are treating them as regular retail, whether it's a retail or a TPR. So we ignore these fields. All right. Configuration in IGManager. There is very little, if any, configuration in IGManager for this import, since there's very little we're getting. So the way you get to it is go to the wholesaler interface, and then on that tab, go to vendor update, and then you'll see a tab called SV ARMADA, and all that's going to do is bring up a button that says Open ARMADA Import. So you do that. You get this lovely picture of the Spanish ARMADA, and one option, which is the source file. So if you look over the dots, obviously the 3-dot button is going to let you pick a file. The source file is a file we're going to read. And we have a button for import and save settings. Now, one thing about this source file is save any name in the source file, and that will allow the user to get right to SV ARMADA import directly from the import data button on the wholesaler interface. As you know, if you hit import data, it walks through all of the imports and looks for the first one that it's configured and then brings that one up. So if you save a source file using the save button, when they hit import data, it will bring up SV ARMADA import. And then, of course, the import items button does something very vague. It imports the items, and it's going to import the items into the import hold area, just like all other imports. So after you do the import items, you still have to review and update. All right, little word of warning. Like we said before, there is no department data in the import file. That means if you get an update from SuperValue for an item you don't have in your file, we're still going to create one in IGManager with the UPC, the reorder number, the long description, whatever retail they send us, and category and all that. But it's not going to have a department. For an item to correctly behave in the POS system, you will need a valid department. So periodically, you will need to run item find in IGManager and search for items with a department of 0 and correct them manually. Obviously, also department controls taxability and food stampability. So you're going to have to pick a correct department and put them in the right department so that they have the right flags. All right. That's basically it for our SuperValue Armada import. Have a wonderful day.